Hello, children. Welcome back to the English class. We were dealing with the chapter The Rat Trap, written by Selma Lagerlof. So, this is module number 3, and we'll continue with this chapter. In the previous module, we learned about how the rat trap maker earned his living, and we also came across an incident where he was welcomed by a crofter and how the rat trap maker stole 30 kroner from the crofter's pouch. And finally, he is thinking that he has also been trapped in the world's rat trap. Moving on. It was towards the end of December month, so it had already started becoming dark in the forest. Now it became more dangerous to be in the jungle. The rat trap maker was becoming more sad and hopeless. So even after stealing something, he is still hopeless. He could not find any way to come out of the forest. He sat on the ground exhausted. He thought that he will be dying very soon. So as soon as he put his head on the ground, he could hear some sound. It was the sound of some heavy thing hitting another thing, like the sound of a hammer. He thought that it is a iron mill. So from laying on the ground, he sat up. So he thought that there must be people nearby. He gathered all his strength. He got up and started walking unsteadily in the direction of sound. Let us see what happens next. So, what was that sound? It was the sound of hammer hitting, and it was from the factory, Ramsjo Ironworks. So, Ramsjo Ironworks during those days was a large factory. It is closed now. So, the plant had various sections like smelter, rolling mill, and a forge. So, during summer season, loaded boats moved material in the canal. So, you can note these words: loaded barges and scows. All these are large boats which used to carry things from the factory. So in the winter season, lot of coal used to come to the factory. The road used to become black because of coal dust falling on the road from trucks. So it was long and dark evening just before Christmas. The main worker and his helper were sitting in the forge near the furnace. So they were heating the pig iron in the furnace. They were waiting for the pig iron to become hot. It was to put on the anvil for hammering. So in these two paragraphs, you can see the description of the Ramsjo Ironworks factory and the things inside the factory and the people sitting inside the factory, a master smith and a helper sitting there and doing their jobs. They have also given a description about the dress that they wear, a long shirt and a pair of shoes. Moving on, so many types of sounds were coming from the forge section of plant. The big airbags were making sound as if they were suffering pain. So the burning of coal made a sound of cracking. The fire boy was throwing coal in the furnace, and also outside the furnace a waterfall was making a huge sound. So you can get a vivid description of all the things that is happening inside the factory. So probably because of so many noises, the blacksmith or the master smith as referred here did not know that a person had opened the gate. That person had entered the forge and was standing very near to the furnace. The second place where the rat trap maker enters is the Ramsjo Ironworks. The first one we studied in the previous module, that was into the house of the crofter. Now let us see what happens here in Ramsjo Ironworks. Moving on. So the rat trap maker is now inside the Ramsjo Ironworks. So it was certainly usual for people without homes to come to the forge because they were attracted to the shine of the light. So the light went through the blackish panes of the factory. So they used to come to the forge to keep themselves warm during the winter season, and he requested the blacksmith to permit him to stay there. The blacksmith arrogantly gave him permission. So they both did not speak. At that time, the owner of Ramsjo Iron Mill was a famous iron master. His biggest desire was to make iron of best quality and send to the market. He inspected works of his factory during day and also at night. So he wanted the work to be done in best possible manner. So it is now that the Iron Master is confronting the rat trap maker who was lying near the furnace. Let us see what happens next. So the Ironmaster saw the person who was wearing torn clothes. Ragamuffin, the word ragamuffin means a person wearing dirty clothes or rag clothes. So the blacksmith had not considered it appropriate to talk to the tramp, but the Ironmaster did not consider so. The Ironmaster is going to have a conversation with the rat trap maker. So he tried to ask him something. So he removed the hat of the tramp to look at his face. The headmaster was surprised. He was sure that the tramp was Nils Olof. So the headmaster mistook him as his old acquaintance Nils Olof. So the rat trap maker also did not say that he was not that person because he thought that he would get some money. So the Ironmaster said to the tramp that he should not have resigned from the regiment. The regiment here means army. So he further says to the tramp that now he should come to his home. Though he did not like this idea, he was obviously having no other way than accompanying him to his home. So the rat trap maker will be accompanying the Ironmaster to his home. So let us stop here for the day and we'll discuss further in the interactive sessions. Thank you all.